probably do that then. My glasses are super smeared. I don't know why, and I'm like, can you hear me cleaning them?
Yeah.
I guess I don't need to say anything. I'm just listening.
I'm Skye.
And I'm Kelly.
And this is Sisters, Mysteries, and Conspiracies. Today, Kelly is joining me, but she's just going to be the guest who provides her input here and there.
I'm just the listener.
But she's coming back with her own story another time. So before we get into today's story, some business, which I don't usually do, but we have business. One thing is that this is going to be the last episode of 2018, which is really exciting and really cool. And not in order to, but is part of the celebration of the ending of 2018, I have a survey for you all. So you can find this on the website, which is historiesmysteriesconspiracies.com. Or if you go to the Instagram, which is at HMCT Podcast, you can find the link through there as well. And this survey is to basically it's for you guys to rate your favorite episodes from 2018 from least favorite or most favorite to least favorite, whatever. Or least favorite to most favorite, whatever you want to do. And then when I come back in 2018, then you will see the results of that, and I'll talk about them. And the first episode of 2018 will be on January 8th. Yeah, January 8th will be the first episode of 2018. So, taking 2 weeks off. Enjoy the holidays. Yeah, okay, that's everything. So now we can get into the story. So today I'm talking about the dark history of Christmas monsters. Kelly, do you know any Christmas monsters?
I just know Krampus.
Yes, the first one is Krampus. So, also all of these monsters are from mentalfloss.com/follow-up on Wikipedia. But Krampus, so I feel like a lot of people have heard about Krampus.
I haven't heard of any besides Krampus.
I know there's a movie on Netflix that's like a scary Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Krampus. So Krampus is Austrian. Well, it's mostly European, but Austrian is part of it. So it's the evil demon or anti-Santa, or sometimes his evil twin. So it can be all of them. So there's still Santa, but there's also Krampus. So it's you're either good or you're bad. It's not Cole, it's Krampus. And there's in Austria, and in other parts of Europe, there's Krampus Night, which is celebrated on December 5th, the eve of St. Nicholas Day, which I didn't even know St. Nicholas Day was a thing. And there's public celebrations that include people dressed up as Krampuses walking the street. They look for people to beat.
I would say, do they like Krampus? Do these people Krampus?
I don't know. There's alcohol involved.
Oh, okay.
So they probably they like them just for that. But I guess lately it's been really bad injuries. I guess they really beat these people.
Was it Devil's Night for Christmas?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, and so they have to number all the Krampuses that dress up so that if they beat somebody too hard, then they can get in trouble. But there's they can beat them lightly, and that's fine. But Krampus looks like a devil or a wild alpine beast. So it just kind of depends on the person and how they make it. Yeah, I've seen it where it's a furry, large thing with goat hooves and antlers.
Yeah,
that's what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this next thing is called, it's Icelandic, so Jólakaturin. I think that's how that's gonna.
Yeah.
This is the Yule Cat, which the Yule Cat, it's just like a giant cat. So, he might eat you, is the thing, and so this is part of the Icelandic culture of working, which I actually learned that Icelandic people are one of the most work more overtime than people in other countries, which is interesting. So what they would do is if people finished all their work on time, they would receive new clothes for Christmas. And then if you were lazy, then you didn't finish your work on time, then you didn't get any clothes.
Does the Yule Cat bring you the clothes?
I don't know.
Okay.
See, that was one thing I was confused about. But I guess the thing is if you work hard, then you can pay for new clothes. I think that's what they're going after. But it was mostly for children to work hard. So the parents would tell the kids hey, the Yule Cat, Jólakaturin, can tell if you're lazy because next year you won't have any new clothes. So that was their thing. And they're like, yeah, you have to work hard. And then Yule Cat, if they see that you're there without any new clothes, you're going to get eaten.
Like, they don't even get toys, they just get clothes.
They just get clothes, I guess.
I don't... Wouldn't motivate me as a child.
Yeah, I know. I feel like they, like, at first it created Yule Cat as like so there's the Yule Cat, and if you guys work hard, he'll bring you clothes. And
Like
little
a
kids
cleanliness monster.
And the little kids are like, I don't want new clothes. And then they're like, oh, did I mention he'll eat you too?
Oh, I really want new clothes.
So there's that one. This one is Frau Perchta, which is from Germany and Austria. And she's a witch, and she hands out rewards and punishments during the 12 days of Christmas, which are from December 25th through January 6th, which is called Epiphany. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
I'm not really religious, so.
No.
I don't know these things. But she is most known for, like, her punishment of the sinful. She'll rip out your organs and replace them with garbage.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
It's not just take them out. We're going to take some garbage and just shove it into their Milo. Don't you think about it?
I really want to know the story behind that. Like, did they find people who had their intestines ripped out stuffed with garbage?
And they're like, aha!
They're like,
Frau Perchta.
And, like, there's a serial killer just, like, got away with it.
Well, so her story is from a legendary alpine goddess of nature who tends the forest most of the year and then only deals with humans during Christmas. Okay, so in modern celebrations of Frau Perchta, so Perchta or a close relation, like some sort of witchy thing, may show up in processions during Fastnacht, which is the alpine festival just before Lent. And there may be some connection between Frau Perchta and the Italian witch La Befana, but La Befana's not really a monster. She's just ugly, but she's good, and she leaves presents.
Okay.
So she's just like a scary, witchy lady who's mean to other people. So this is Belsnickel. Is the next one.
Belsnickel?
Yes. Do you watch The Office? You've watched The Office.
I do watch The Office.
Do you remember when Dwight
dressed up as?
Yep. Or Belsnickel, I think is the proper term.
I, like, literally can see that still right now.
So Belsnickel is a German story, and he traveled to the United States and survives in Pennsylvania Dutch customs. Oh, no, that's just the lore survived in Pennsylvania Dutch customs. I was going to say, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, in Pennsylvania, where the office is.
And we're the Amishire. So, Belsnickel comes to children sometime before Christmas wearing tattered old clothing and raggedy fur. And he carries a switch. I don't know what a switch is. Doesn't he carry a scythe?
Oh, like a switch is just like
a whip?
Like, I think about it as like a stick that you hit people with.
Oh, okay. So he carries a stick to frighten children and candy to reward them for good behavior. So in modern visits, the switch is only used for noise and to warn the children they still have time to be good before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Then all the children get candy if they are polite about it. So I guess the name Belsnickel is a portmanteau of the German Belsen, meaning to wallop. And nickel is for St. Nicholas.
He doesn't seem that bad. All he does is make a whipping sound.
I guess he like the idea is that he beats the children if they're bad.
Oh, I thought he just like scared them with the whip.
That's like how they use him. They're like, hey, watch out, or Belsnickel's gonna beat you.
Bad, then
he'll beat you. So it's not great. So the next is Hans Trapp, which is just another anti-Santa who punishes bad kids. But this is a France one. So actually, supposedly, Tramp was a real guy. Rich, greedy, bad. And he was excommunicated from the Catholic Church, supposedly worshipped Satan, all those good things. And then he was exiled into the forest where he preyed upon children. And he dressed as a scarecrow and, like, whole shebang.
It's like a true story?
Yeah, well,
or it's based.
Legend. It's a legend.
It's a legend, okay.
So we don't know
how true
it is. We don't really know. And apparently he was about to eat one boy he captured when he was struck by lightning and killed. So probably God, according to the
probably has
legend.
Superpowers now.
Probably. But he still visits young children before Christmas just as a scarecrow to scare them into good behavior. Okay, so the next one is Père Fouettard. I am really good at pronouncing Ford. So this guy's French, and his name translates to Father Whipper.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
No, yeah, it's an evil butcher who craved children to eat.
He creates children?
Craved.
Okay.
He's just like, honey, I'm hungry. 9 months can't come fast enough, all right? So either Father Ripper or his wife, I guess his wife wasn't on it too, would lure boys into his butcher shop where he killed, chopped, and salted them. Tasty.
Oh my gosh.
And then Saint Nick came to the rescue, resurrected the boys, and took custody of the butcher. Santa comes in. So you're under arrest.
Santa's like Superman?
I guess so. Yeah, because he can resurrect. He can also resurrect the dead, and he's a cop. Who knew?
That's a TV show in there somewhere. Santa Cop.
The resurrection of Santa. Yeah. The butcher then became Pierre Foutard, St. Nicholas' servant, whose job it is to dispense punishment to bad children on St. Nicholas Day, which that doesn't make any sense, because Santa's like, this is really bad, we should stop. But Foutard is like, hey, wait, buddy.
Santa pal. Partners in this.
I got an idea. Hear me out. I'll eat the bad ones.
He's like Santa's CI. Kind of.
Yeah. And Santa's like, you know what? Yeah.
We'll arrest you unless you do this for me.
We'll make it work. Or it was all like a scam in the first place. Like, he's like, Santa, so I got this con. This way you'll get all the kids. I'm helping you, you're helping me. It's great. So the next one are the Yule Lads, which is also Icelandic. And they are 13 Icelandic trolls.
Whoa.
And they're called the Jólasveinar. Jólasveinar. One of those. And each of them have a name and a distinct personality. So they're like the 7 dwarves, but the 13 Icelandic trolls. Okay. Pierre or Hans Trapp.
Like Chivalry.
Pierre Foutard in the 13 Icelandic trolls. Okay, so in ancient times, they stole things and caused trouble around Christmas time, and they used to scare children into behaving, kind of like the Yule Cat. However, 20th century tales brought tales of the benevolent Norwegian figure Julenes, which is their Santa Claus, who brought gifts to children, and then the traditions became mingled until the formerly devilish Jólasveinar became kind enough to leave gifts in shoes that children leave out. So, if they're good.
They bring...
So they were bad.
Shoes that children leave out?
No, they like, instead of stockings, they put stuff in their shoes.
I thought they were like, you left these outside.
I brought them in for you.
Like, I knew your mom would get mad if you kept them outside.
These are probably going to freeze out there, so I brought them in for you.
You're welcome. It's going to rain tonight.
It's really, really cold out there. I would know. So, yeah, I guess there's like Santa who brings the gifts, and then the Jólasveinar brings them shoe toys. I hope they don't put candy in their shoes. Right. Okay, and then the last one is Grilla, whatever. But Yule Lads, this is the Yule Lads' mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
13?
So, yeah, 13 of them.
Go mom.
I know, apparently. So she comes before the Yule Lads, obviously, I would hope. And she's the ogress who kidnaps, cooks, and eats children who don't obey their parents. So she's a lot like Pere.
Imagine being their kid.
Father Whipper, whatever his name is.
Be a little scared.
Like, yeah. No, that wasn't Father Whipper.
Did your mom boil the kid?
Oh, it was Pierre Foutard. Did your mom boil? What's your guys' favorite dinner at home? Oh, I love a good roast kid.
Like, oh shit, mom's home. Do the dishes or she's gonna boil us.
Put out the kid to thaw. So, cannibalism is not funny. Maybe we should clear that up.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So, Grilla only became associated with Christmas in the 17th century. So, I guess she wasn't originally the mom of the Yule Lads. But then at this point, they like merged the stories. And they're like, you know what? She should be the mom.
Okay.
So, at that point, there was that. She had 3 different husbands and 72 children. So, if you thought 13 was a lot, Kelly.
Dang.
72 is a lot more. So, and all the children caused trouble. I mean, probably because she couldn't parent all 72 of them. From harmless mischief to murder. But I feel like all kids do harmless mischief. Yeah. So I wouldn't count that as trouble.
Right.
And then Also, the Yule Cat lives with her. So.
Oh, really? They've just got a whole family of mystical creatures.
Yep. She is, in fact. And there's a lot going on.
It's gotta be expensive to feed all 72 kids.
We should just go to Iceland for Christmas sometime because we got a lot going on. I wonder, I don't know if they do any more of these. Like, they still celebrate that stuff.
Yeah, like if it's lore and now it's kind of more commercialized, or if it's like still celebrated or talked about.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Krampus is kind of like, even though it's not American, people in America talk about it.
Yeah, it's like something we know about. I feel like because it's such a big deal in Europe, that it's a big deal. Oh, Milo just walked away. He's just like, I'm done.
Did not like the toy swinging.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so, the next one is Zwarty Piet, or Black Peter, which this image on this article, which is on Hornet.com, is of definitely a blackface on a person.
It's pretty offensive.
Person.
It's pretty offensive.
It's really bad. Yep. So this guy, this is Dutch, and it was a chained devil that St. Nicholas had tamed, tasked with whipping bad kids with birch rods. Or sometimes he just leaves sticks as gifts, which are actually just threats.
I'm
for disobedient kids.
Like, maybe Santa's not that great either. If he's like, hey.
Yeah.
These naughty kids, whip them for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, especially all these, he's like hiring all these people.
Right.
To do his dirty work for him. So, with Black Peter, some Dutch citizens claim that his black skin comes from soot and not from any heritage. It's just he's covered in coal. But I think that's their, like, excuse for not being offensive. He's not black. It's not a white person in blackface. It's just coal. Like those charcoal masks that the youths are doing. It's just that.
Yeah, that picture's really bad.
It is really, really bad. Okay, apparently there's also an Iranian version of this guy as well.
Okay.
So, there's also the Stragale. There's not really a lot about this guy. These guys. They kind of look like, I imagine Krampus would.
Yeah. They got horns.
Yeah, and they just steal kids and tear them to pieces, the usual. And if you leave out food, your leftovers from Christmas, they'll eat them. That's how you get rid of leftovers. You just feed them to the Stragale, and then they'll eat your food instead of eating your kids.
So I read Mary.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
The skull head. The skeleton.
Because it actually, this one sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, I saw this on another article about, like, weird Christmas traditions. Mm-hmm. So, Christmas zombie horse. Or more plainly, the gray horse. So, Welsh revelers dress up as this person by holding a horse skull on a stick, and they cover it with white sheet, and they decorate it. And it's supposed to be, like, a spooky wraith thing. Oh, yeah. So, then it goes door to door. And it asks for free grub and hooch. I don't know what hooch is. Is that just like alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay. So people are walking around.
I don't know if it's like a specific alcohol.
People are walking around with horse skulls on sticks. And they're like, hey.
When they say
beer
hooch,
for the beer.
Powerful alcohol too.
Okay, like liquor.
But I don't know.
Good stuff.
Check Urban Dictionary.
Alcoholic liquor. Okay, whiskey, usually.
Okay.
So, the horse knocks on the door, sings a song requesting entry, and the homeowners refuse with a counter song, and they go back and forth until the homeowners relent. Then they just give them food. Milo. Some people can use a paper horse head, or you can be hardcore and use a real skull.
Oh, that would be hardcore. I did read that it has like a battle of wits, and then you invited in for refreshments. And that just sounds like
you just go on like do like a rap battle.
That is I think the website
with a dead horse.
The website said it's like a Welsh rap battle. Or let me see if I can find the exact quote because it made me like laugh. It said it's a bit like a Welsh rap battle. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so now there's Necht Ruprecht, which is once again a helper of Santa. Sometimes he's depicted as looking like Krampus. Sometimes he's just like an old man. So, depending on the story, sometimes he was a farmhand or a feral child that Santa discovered and raised. And he's a real stickler for prayer. So he asks children if they can pray. And if they can, they get apples, nuts, and gingerbread.
Oh, nice.
Which, like, one of those things sound good. Two, depending on the type of apple.
Right.
Not really a big fan of nuts. I guess it depends on the
what
nut.
what nut are you giving me.
It's just like, give me a bunch of walnuts. Like, yeah. Good pass. I don't really like
I'll
walnuts.
take some almonds.
Yeah, I like almonds.
I'd like them either
Cashews.
salted or to have a little, like, chocolate.
Let's just so over it. So if they can't, then they get womp with... They
get womped.
They get a womp with his sack of ashes. But if you are truly bad, look out. Because in the Austrian version, they're beaten with birch branches and stuffed in a sack and thrown in an icy river.
Oh my gosh.
Just,
That's
yeah.
only if you're really bad, though.
It's not bad.
Right?
Huh?
You have to be really bad to get thrown in an icy river?
Yeah, like really bad. Okay, there's the Tomten.
Let me see what is it?
Tomten. He just looks like a cute little dwarf.
Yeah, he seems nice.
But...
Or he looks nice. Is he nice?
He's super strong, and he's easily offended. If you're lucky, he's just gonna smack you in the ear. Or give you cauliflower ear. Or he'll kill your livestock, beat you half to death, drive you insane, or kill you with his poisonous bite. Apparently he's poisonous, too. I guess that would be venomous bite. That wouldn't be poisonous. Poisonous is if you can eat it. Venomous is if they can eat you.
I'm just worried about my livestock.
If you're nice, you'll protect your household, though, so I mean...
Oh, okay.
Also, the real Christmas monster, the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come.
What?
Have you seen Christmas Carol?
Yes.
Yeah, the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, or the Ghost of Christmas Future.
Uh-huh.
So scary.
And, yeah.
It's like all of them. It's like, oh, that's only mildly terrifying for a child.
I just remember the Dr. Scrooge one. We watch that all the time.
Which one?
Not Dr. Scrooge. What's the...
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah. It was
Mickey Mouse
Mr.
one.
Scrooge.
They all have Mr. Scrooge in them.
I mean, who is
a
the
character.
duck? Who is the duck?
Oh, yeah. That was a Mickey Mouse one.
But his name was,
Yeah.
What was his real name? Was it was Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge
There we
McDuck.
go, Scrooge
That's
McDuck.
his Scrooge McDuck.
Okay. That's the one that, like, we always watched.
I have that one. Kyler's mom got it for me for Christmas.
Oh, really?
Last year, something like that. I love it. It was like my favorite as a kid, except for the part when it's Pete, because he's a Ghost of Christmas Future, and it was like,
Oh, yeah.
that is terrifying.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely not. Okay, do you have any other final things?
I don't really have any other.
What's your favorite Christmas tradition that you do?
Probably, like, making cookies with my family. We also, usually at Christmas time, we'll play, like, euchre or Risk, which gets really
Takes like a week.
It gets really competitive. And just eating a ton of food.
I too like the eating part of Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Not a big Christmas song person, but probably... Oh, gosh. This actually... When I was younger, we went to an Amy Grant concert, and so I really liked Amy Grant. Or also, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
Classic.
That's a good one.
Classic.
What about you?
My favorite Christmas song, I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Okay. I remember we would always listen to, like, Grown Up Christmas List.
That one's, like, really intense.
It
like,
really
is. Shoot. When I was a kid, my favorite one was God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, which is weird for a kid to like. And I wasn't even like a particularly religious kid that went to church all the time. But I just really liked the tune.
My mom always thought, okay, so I think it's Hark the Herald Angels thing. Is it the, like, in Excelsis Deo? Is that, I don't know, but she thought they were saying, like, jelly and toast. And so now I always sing it like that.
That is what they say.
That is what they say, right?
So, Merry Christmas to everybody, and Happy Holidays for those who don't celebrate Christmas, and hope you enjoy the time off, because I'm going to be enjoying this time off, too. I always say we with this podcast. I just mean me and then whoever else decides to come on. So while we are gone.
I'll be on again, though.
You will be on again. There's going to be stuff. I'll be recording episodes, getting stuff planned for next year. And there's going to be hints about all of that on social media accounts. So Instagram is HMCT Podcast. Twitter is Podcast HMCT. And then the website, which is historiesmysteriesconspiracies.com. So go ahead, follow all those things. Look at all those things while you miss us. And then catch up on all your episodes so you can go and rate and vote in that survey. Yeah. And I'll see you January 8th. So be your weird self.
Goodbye.